Skip it up and that up.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Rich of Review Tech USA, and this man has the most incredible mullet ever. Okay, folks, so that no used game rumor is heating up. I am right now looking at an article from IGN.com where the Saints Row developer says that Xbox 720 used game ban would be fantastic. Literally, that's what he says. Jameson Doral, the developer behind Saints Row III, wrote in a blog post at Alt-Dev Blog a Day. He wrote, "Personally, I think this would be a fantastic change for our business. Even though the customers would be up in arms about it at first, they will grow to understand why and that it won't kill them. Just like, SOPA wouldn't kill us either." He goes on to say the system is already there for Microsoft. All they have to do is use the DLC and codes model they have to tie a game to your Xbox Live account. Each retail disc would likely need that unique key somewhere in the code, so the account would be able to link to it properly. Ideally, it would tie a full version to the console it is registered on, so family members can play even if the main account isn't signed in. And he continues on about how if people want to lend games, they should make a system like Amazon has with their books. He also talks about how used games really hurt the market, so on and so forth. It's the same crap we hear over and over again. And some of it I do agree with. Yes, used games do hurt the market, and I say this over and over. I wish I said it with my initial used games video because it kind of made me seem like I was being over the top. If you're going out and buying a game that was just released 3 days later for $5 cheaper just because you don't want to pay full price, that's ridiculous, okay? And don't hand me that you want to try it first before you buy it because you could return it. Go rent the game then. You're hurting developers by doing that. When a new game comes out, if you're buying it secondhand, that's a slap in the face to the developer and that hurts them. That's not what I'm talking about. But to bully the consumer and take away their freedom if they want to be like me, I gave the example in another video, and go out and buy 5- and 3-year-old games that aren't even in circulation anymore, that's garbage. So what happens is, say I don't want to buy a game new, okay, and it's only out for a year and it stops being circulated, and I have an Xbox 720. I can never get that game again, or I'll have to wait for it to become downloadable on Xbox Live for an inflated price. You can't bully people so you can make a profit. What about used books? Used cars? Is that next? Is there going to be nothing? Is everything used going to be outlawed? It's ridiculous, man. What is Toyota going to cry next, that a used car dealer selling their old cars? It's competition. It's what happens. It's part of the business. And the way things are going with digital distribution, the used game market is naturally going to fade away anyway. But by you taking a person's console and telling them what they can do with it, to a point, all right? I'm not talking about hacking, illegal mods and stuff like that, is wrong. It's dead wrong, and you're hurting the consumer. You're putting their back against the wall, and I'm telling you right now, and I'm sure a lot of other people are going to say it too. Like I said, I'm not pro getting every game used, even if it just comes out, but you're going to alienate a lot of your customers, all right? You have to give people freedom, even if you don't like the freedom, even if the freedom hurts your bottom line financially somewhat, you can't completely take it away. You can't do it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, tell me your thoughts on this. Do you side with the Saints Row III developer and think that banning used games on the next generation Xbox is a good idea? Or are you in my camp and do you think that it puts the consumers back against the wall and takes away their freedoms? Make sure to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for supporting Review Tech USA.